Alright guys, my name is Shervin. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the American Express Gold Card. Now, the Gold Card is one of the most popular AMEX cards out there, and it's kind of a mid-tier card where it's not one of the more expensive credit cards like a Platinum card, for example, but it still is a premium credit card and it has an annual fee. And a lot of people feel that it captures the best of both worlds because it is still relatively affordable, but it does offer you a lot of those premium features that we want from our credit cards. So if you watch the end of the video, you're going to find out exactly what the Gold Card offers and whether or not this is a card that you should go for. But before we get into it, if you are new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the subscribe button down below and join the community. I make new videos about personal finance and investing on a regular basis. And by subscribing to the channel, you get to see all my new videos right as they come out. Also, if you enjoyed the video and want to support me even more, then do me a favor and smash the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. But alright, with all that said, let's get right into it. Now, the Gold Card has an annual fee of $250, which is much less than the $700 that you have to pay for the Platinum card, but it is still $250 that you have to pay every single year just to own the card. So as I mentioned before, this is a mid-tier premium credit card where it's not too expensive, but you still do have to pay a certain fee. Now, with this card, you get 2 points per dollar on travel, gas, groceries, and drugstores, and also 1 point per dollar on everything else. Now, as I've mentioned in my other videos, each of these points are worth at least 1 cent per point when redeeming towards travel from the Amex travel website, but you could get somewhere around 2 cents worth of value from each of these points if you transfer the points to one of the partners like Aeroplan. So that basically means that with this card, you're getting somewhere around 2 to 4% value back on any money that you spend on travel, gas, groceries, and drugstores, and somewhere around 1 to 2% value back on everything else. Now, the Gold Card also returns some of the money that you're paying for the annual fee in the form of an annual travel credit of $100. As well as that, each year you get 4 complimentary visits to Plaza premium lounges across Canada, which if you're someone who travels frequently but not too frequently, it might be a very good deal, particularly if you fly domestically much more often than you do abroad. Now, the Gold Card also offers all the travel coverages that all premium Amex cards offer. These are things like flight delay insurance, lost baggage insurance, auto rental insurance, etc. And as well as that, you get an entry-level priority pass enrollment where you still have to pay for each visit to one of those lounges, but you do get access to those lounges for a cheaper fee. You also get up to $100 USD hotel credits on amenities such as dining, spa, etc. And also when you're traveling, if you rent cars from Hertz, then you will get some additional features such as special discounts or even some free upgrades. Now, those are the main features of the Gold Card, and at first glance, it seems like a lot of great features. But when you take a closer look at these features, and especially if you compare it against other American Express cards, this card is not all that amazing. In fact, I would recommend going with either the Cobalt card, which is much cheaper than this card, or just going all out and getting the Platinum card for $700 a year. Now, let's start with the Cobalt card, which costs $13 a month, which if you do the math, it's going to add up to $156 a year. Now, that card is almost a full $100 cheaper every single year compared to getting the Gold Card, but in return, you get much more points per dollar spent on the card. Just to run through it very quickly, you get 5 points back per dollar on eats and drinks. That includes dining and also groceries. You also get 3 points per dollar spent on streaming services, 2 points per dollar spent on travel, and 1 point per dollar spent on everything else. You of course also get all the same travel coverages that the Gold Card offers, and really the only thing that this card doesn't offer that the Gold Card does offer are the 4 complimentary visits to Plaza premium lounges, and also the base level priority pass enrollment, which allows you to go to some airport lounges for a fee. So that means that unless you're a frequent traveler who goes to a lot of airport lounges on a regular basis, there is no reason for you to get the Gold Card over the Cobalt card. But the problem is that if you are a frequent traveler, there is almost no reason to go for the Gold Card over the Platinum card. And yes, the Platinum card is a very expensive card at $700 per year. But if you are a super frequent traveler, then you get so much more value from the Platinum card than you do from the Gold Card that the difference is absolutely worth it. Just to run through it very quickly, the Platinum card gets you access to over 1,300 airport lounges in over 140 countries. And the key thing is that you get unlimited access to all of these lounges. There's no limit whatsoever, and all of them are completely free. As well as that, the Canadian version of the Platinum card allows you to take guests with you to these lounges as well. If you're going to Amex Centurion lounges, you can take up to 2 guests with you for completely free. And if you're going to one of the other lounges, depending on which lounge it is, you get either 1 or 2 additional guests for free as well. So if you are someone who travels 2, 3, 4 times a year, then you get so much more value from the Platinum card than you do from the Gold card. And of course, you'd also get access to the AMEX Concierge service, which is only available for the Platinum card. Now, the AMEX Concierge is basically your assistant. Anytime you need anything done, they can do it for you. If you want to get a late reservation at a restaurant, if you want to get tickets for an upcoming event, if you want to find out where in town you can find a specific luxury item that you would like to purchase. Basically, any task that requires legwork and is legal to do, you can ask your concierge to do it for you. So all in all, the Platinum card is just a much better deal, even though it costs so much more. And that's why if you are looking at the Gold card and thinking maybe I should get this card, I would recommend you either look at the Cobalt card or the Platinum card instead. But that said, there is a Gold card which is worth considering, and that is the Business Gold Card. Now, the Business Gold Card is also among the more affordable business cards out there, but the features that the Business Card offers, even though they are very similar to the Personal Card, are actually a lot better for a business card. Because, for example, there isn't a business version of the Cobalt card. And if you're someone who's looking to get a business card, but you don't want to quite spend the money to get the Platinum business card, then you don't really have too many other options in the price range of the Business Gold Card, which also offer a lot better features. Now, the Gold Business Card is slightly cheaper than the personal version at only $199 a year. And this card gets you 1 point on every dollar that you spend on anything. As well as that, each quarter that you spend at least $20,000 on the card, you will get an additional 10,000 points as a bonus. And of course, you also get all the same travel coverages as the Personal card. You get features like purchase protection and mobile device protection. You get the same Hertz car rental perks such as free upgrades or even discounts. You get the same $100 hotel credit every year. So almost all the good features from the Personal version of the card are also here on the Business version of the card. And even though you're not getting as many points per dollar spent on some categories such as gas or groceries, compared to the other business cards out there, 1 point per dollar is actually not all that bad. For example, just to put it into perspective, the Business Platinum card, which costs $500 per year to own, gets you 1.25 points per dollar spent. So as far as the points that you're getting on your spendings, you're actually getting very similar numbers to the Platinum card. It's actually not all that far off. Now, Amex does have another business card, which is a little bit cheaper to own. And that card is kind of a budget business card, if you will. And of course, I will cover that card in its own video. But let's just say that card is no Cobalt and it's not going to make the Gold card pointless. So whereas the Personal Gold card makes no sense to own because there's the Cobalt card out there. And if you want something more premium, there's a Platinum card. With the Gold business card, you could actually go for it if you don't want to spend the $500 to own the Platinum card. Of course, it's still not as good as some personal cards like the Cobalt card, but it does do very well for a business card. And remember, you can get somewhere around 2 cents per point if you spend those points wisely through a partner like an Aeroplan, which means that you could get around 2% value back for every dollar that you spend on your Gold business card. Now, the Gold business card also has a very nice sign-up bonus right now where you get 70,000 points if you spend at least $5,000 on your card within the first 3 months. Now, again, if you spend those points wisely and you transfer them to a partner, you could get somewhere around $1,400 of value from those 70,000 points. Now, again, if you spend those points wisely through a partner like an Aeroplan and you get somewhere around 2 cents value per point, that would be about $1,400 that you get from 70,000 points just from the sign-up bonus. And you would get that $1,400 flight just by spending $200 a year on this card and making sure to put all your expenses on the card in the first 3 months. So if you're looking for a business card and you don't quite want to spend $500 a year to get the Business Platinum card, you could consider the Gold business card. It is a good substitute. And of course, if you're interested in getting any of the cards that I've talked about in this video, I will leave a referral link to each of them down in the description below, where if you click on that link, it'll take you right to the webpage for that card where you can find more information about it. And of course, you'd also be supporting the channel in the meantime, which I always appreciate. But now that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't done so already, make sure to smash the subscribe button down below and join the community. Feel free to follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram and Threads now, by the way, at Shervin House. As always, if you have any questions about any of the stuff that we talked about in this video, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I always respond to every single question that comes in. And now with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.